Why do you think this sort of obsession, which undoubtedly has taken place or taken hold on the left with lived experience, what the right sometimes call identity politics, why do you think that is harmful for the left? What damage do you think it's done?
Well, first, it puts everyone into this position of competing over who can be the victim. And it's so corrosive to solidarity, because instead of looking at people as potential allies, you looking at them through the lens of, well, what are you going to do to me? So stops you from being able to work together. The second thing is that I think it is a separatist logic. So it says, well, unless you are Bengali, Muslim, female, whatever, you're not going to be able to understand my experience. And in fact, you're probably out to do me harm. Whereas the left has historically succeeded when it has organised beyond those identity categories. It doesn't mean getting rid of them or saying that it's not important, but being able to build bigger coalitions. An example I give in the book is the Rainbow Coalition, organised by Fred Hampton, who was a young Black Panther. He was killed by the police in Chicago at the age of 21. But his work was about bringing together the Black Panthers, the Puerto Rican Young Lords, poor white people from Appalachia. That's why he was so dangerous to the establishment. The left, which is instead going like, oh no, you've got to look at the Islamophobia in your own ranks before I can come and join you in the fight against Islamophobia. That's not scary to anybody.
Do you think that, and you frame that in particular as saying what the left has done is internalise a sort of liberal, a capital L liberal way of looking at politics and sort of come out, just explain what you mean by that.
So by liberal, the reason why I use that term is to draw a distinction between the origins of identity politics, which was articulated by the Combahee River Collective. It was deeply anti-capitalist, really anti-imperialist. And instead of fetishising the marginality of Black women's experiences, instead said, well, actually, our position in the labour market tells us something about how America works. So there's something expansive and outward-looking about it. Whereas this liberal form of identity politics, it's all about I, me, subjective experience, lived experience, irreducible difference. What are the ways in which we're too fundamentally different to be able to work together?
The Newsagents. This is a Global Player original podcast.